With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Black Knights of Brooklyn. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Rudolph going to throw it to start out. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally I'm thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Black Knights go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready? 70 Lions.
Anderson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Anderson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now. Ready, right?
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
19 Lions.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go. 68. Ready.
Rudolph looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
70 Timberwolves.
Rudolph now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's going to be caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Now he'll tuck this and run. Going for a right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. so they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
70 rings. 70 rings. Come on. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Down,
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Donovan Ezeraku in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lions.
Off the play fake. Anderson to the sideline and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Back to throw. Anderson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that will be a crushing blow to the defense.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Now he's going to step up and run. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Eagles 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Hey, look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Ready up.
Up the middle they go. Ventura. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down. Anderson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
It's cold-blooded. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Tag. 70 Lions. Trap 50.
Rudolph. He'll take a shot to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Arian Smith, 44 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ventura. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
65 catch. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
19 Tiger. Hurt. Rig. Panther 11. 70 Rangers.
Anderson from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up the 4th down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown! He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Black Knights are able to add on to their 1st half lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Nifty move. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Operating from the gun. Anderson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Looking to throw. Anderson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 60, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Call recovers that time. The slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
And he's loose again. And touchdown. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Black Knights extend their lead yet again. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
70 range, 70 range.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
19 tight, 19, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he lost the football. Touchdown, Eagles. So nearly a disaster there, but and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
42, Eagles 16.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19.
Now Rudolph. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Rudolph. And his throw here's incomplete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Mustang 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Come on, set. Panther 60, go.
Rudolph throwing again. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ready.
1 second, all that remains. In motion, the tight end.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Hey, smash Bronco. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now Anderson, a final shot before break. Wide open receiver, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Let's go now.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. To throw is Anderson. Throwing to start the drive. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gonzalez. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
65, Cub 19, Cub 19, Buffalo 18. Bring it. Ready, ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Panther 11, Panther 14.
First down.
Cougar 19, 18, Pioneers.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
19 Tiger. Go.
2nd and 10. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
19 Tiger. Hey.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Anderson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
70 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here's Anderson, operating from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
18 Cardinal, hurt. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd down and a yard.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Come on, set, go.
A quick throw there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Let's go. Liking 18.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Fourth down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6. Operating from the gun. Booth. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cut 19, cut 19. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Back to throw. Anderson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of 36 yards.
Mustang 19. Go.
Operating from the gun. Anderson. A short one there, caught by Likely. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second
Buffalo
and 8.
18. Ready? Bronco 8, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Anderson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Anderson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
79-18, Viking 18, ready.
Here's Rudolph. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Arian Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Anderson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Booth. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
34-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Booth. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Booth. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option to run and play action, maybe throwing it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Anderson going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Donovan Ezeraku able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way. football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
That's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Let's go now. Go Streets. Cougar 19.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 110 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Black Knights start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Aubrey now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
62, Eagles 30.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. According to the head linesman, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the challenge not a successful one as this will stay an incomplete pass.
Kevin Pirates. Here we go.
Anderson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
Now Anderson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on.
Back to throw. Anderson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
60 Vikings. Come 19.
Operating from the gun, Anderson.
Third down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. 135 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. A good pickup there at 22. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Brooklyn, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.